Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading for the week of the Virgo solar eclipse, or whenever you find it. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, rising sign, north node, south node. There's a lot of messages in there just waiting to be discovered. All just depends on your timeline. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get your chakra energy oracle. And all these are listed in the playlist descriptions as well, the card decks that I use with the Amazon affiliate links in case you are interested. Okay, Pisces. Flexibility. Looks like the Hangman, doesn't it? Maybe seeing things from a different perspective, being flexible, not rigid. And Hangman energy is yours too, so yeah, be flexible, not rigid. Bend, don't break. All right. We have Perpetua, she who aches. Sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. I swear, every single one of these, the Eloquy cards, have been like a challenge card for every single one of these readings. It has been a challenging energy for dang near every single one. So there's something here, you know, that probably needs to be healed. And we have happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Focus on your happiness. This could be an energy that you are leaving or need to leave or are leaving, something like that. You know, sometimes it's good to withdraw, to have solitude. It's too many cards. Hermit energy is what I'm getting there. That gives me a Five of Pentacles feeling with that snow. So we have the Three of Cups. This is your recent past. Let's see what's going on here. The Magician. We have Virgo here and Gemini. And the Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. All right, let's see what's crossing this. Okay, so we have Four of Wands and the King of Cups coming out together. We're going to take them together right here. Okay, there, the Five of Cups. I knew there was some kind of five coming in through here. And the Chariot. Okay. So this could be in regards to what's coming through here. We have community and socializing. We have a card of commitments and partnerships. Okay, and right in the center we have this King of Cups energy. I'm feeling a few different things right away with this. Now, typically with the Three of Cups, I usually get being with people that are supportive, that have the same viewpoints, that sort of thing. And that's still what I'm getting here. I think this is your support group trying to help you through something, through a dark period. So I think in your recent past, there could have been someone from this group that provided a shoulder to cry on, something like that. Now, how this is coming through in the reading, this feels very social, has something to do with partnerships, commitments, socializing, and this figure here, this King of Cups, this Scorpio energy. It could be, this could be the energy you are embodying, but honestly, I'm feeling like this is someone from your group that is being very helpful. And I think helping you and supporting you in some emotional way through something that has been disappointing. Now, we have this card of manifestation. It could be that something you manifested wasn't what you expected, and there's disappointment, regret, sorrow, like something just did not turn out the way you expected it. Or for some of you, this manifestation is just not happening. And if that is the case, it's not what I'm getting energetically is I'm getting a few different feelings. Sometimes when we try to manifest, it's not the right time for it, and so it won't work out. It's kind of like wanting to harvest a fruit before it's ready. It will be unripe. It's not the right time is what I'm getting. I'm feeling time here with that sunrise, and that's also a promise of happiness, because this is a shifting energy. You won't stay here forever, but this is that aching about something that you either no longer have or something that just didn't work. And it's time to let that go. No regrets, because you learned something valuable from this situation, however it came to you, right? That's how I feel. That's how I prefer to look at things in a positive way. What did I learn from these painful, tough situations? That's just me. So it had something to do with this manifestation. Now, for some of you, it could just be referencing a Gemini in your life or a Virgo, a person, but it feels like something you manifested either didn't work out or didn't happen at all. One of those two things. And so part of this process of healing, bending, not breaking, right, is to bounce back from this situation. I know it's hard, but perhaps you are discovering your true self-worth through this. You know, if someone else doesn't, or a situation, doesn't have to be a person, it could even be a job or these friendships or whatever. If they don't value you, your time, your effort, your energy, if they're not putting in some type of effort, if you're the one doing all the effort, you know, maybe it's time to go in another direction here. I think you're learning what your worth is through this situation. That's what I'm getting here. And that hopefully with this Chariot energy here, this Cancer energy, a lot of emotion here, that you realize that your value is being wasted somewhere, and it's time to move forward in another direction, going towards happiness, going towards, there's success here once you realize your value. And once you realize how much you are worth right here, because this is all about worth and balance and the cycles, because this is a moon card, it's give and take, right? Sometimes we're receiving, sometimes we're giving. It's back and forth, right? I think once you realize your true worth here, I heard skedaddle. It doesn't feel like the right word to use here, but it's like, yeah, you're exiting, you're getting out of there. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, what was I doing there? What was I thinking? Why you want to be with people or situations that don't value you? Yeah, that's disappointing, but forgive yourself for allowing that kind of energy in, for not having higher, I hate to say it, higher standards, higher requirements for how you want to be treated. And then move on with this. This is like a renewed focus, hopefully on yourself and something that you want to do. So it does feel like you're shifting out of that. Have shifted out of it. All right, let's look at current energy here. Current energy for Pisces. Oh, all right. Yeah, wake up. You know, like the waking up to something with that Judgment card. Scorpio energy again, Knight of Wands. Oh, I think I have to sneeze. Okay, 2 sneezes. Eight of Pentacles now. There's that drive, determination, and focus on something here. And we have this Saggy energy, which is good. Optimistic. That's good. Optimism returning. That's nice. Let's see what's crossing it, though. All right. Up. Knight of Pentacles. So we have Virgo again. Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Wands on the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, things are definitely speeding up. With that Chariot, I'm also feeling a speed. Could be travel as well, because we have two knights here. Oh, excuse me. Hold on just a second. Okay, that's better. Woo! All right, in your current energy, you have two knights. You've got Judgment. You've got two eights over here as well. So the Judgment card here, Scorpio energy, this is like starting over, like starting a new life, being reborn, a rebirth in a way, or waking up to a mission, something like that, because we have a spiritual wake-up call with the Judgment card. It's being crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, but it's very deliberate. So it could be that this new life that you're beginning here, or whatever it is that you're focused on, there could be a realization that this process could take a while. That's fine. But this is very deliberate and meticulous, and it's part of that, excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles too. This is also Virgo energy. It's showing up every day. Now, for some of you, this could be someone you're meeting, someone who really wants to stick around for a while. Very genuine, very honest. Not the most exciting night, I have to say. Might be a little bit boring. Doesn't have to be. Now, in your center here, we have some fiery. So we have fire on fire, and we have water and air. So then this Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It's mutable, it's changeable, it's malleable, very optimistic, very eager to travel, explore, experience new things. This could be your energy, wanting to experience new things, but keeping this wisdom. Like, this is kind of almost tempering this energy again, because this can be kind of wild. This is like a bit more reserved, whereas this is very passionate. This one's very logical. This energy right here, I really like, because it's very logical, it's very wise, and it's not going to tolerate anyone coming into the space that isn't going to treat you your worth, because we've already established that you are worth more. You deserve the best, right? And so if this is a person coming in and they just want to be in and out, because we do have wands here, we have a tendency to to be in and out, kind of hard to pin down. If this person doesn't come at you correctly, you will say, nope, not having it. So there is that kind of coming through. But this could be your energy of being excited about going forward, but also being very knowledgeable and ready to cut things out if you need to. So this is an interesting energy. I'm not sure how it's showing up for you. Now we have two eights. We have this hard at work, and the Eight of Wands. This is Mercury. So I think things are speeding up. I'm getting a momentum. This is being focused really on this one thing and putting all your passion into it. Now, the only thing I would, take your time with this, right? But with this much energy and passion going into your work, you could burn out quickly. So I would just say pace yourself with that Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Pentacles, pace yourself, but also pace yourself with that Knight of Wands. Because the fire and air is a great combination for manifesting and making things in the earthly plane. And so I would just temper this. Do take breaks, every once in a while so you're not burning yourself out, but it does look good. It looks like you're on the path to something here. This is the path to mastery, that Eight of Pentacles, showing up every day, putting your hard work into something. It really looks like after a setback or disappointment, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be something you have tried and tried and tried, but it just wasn't the right timing. It could be that now is the right time, Pisces. So this could be something you've tried before and it just didn't work out. But if you're going with the flow here and not forcing, then it's probably an indicator that you're on the right path. You know, that go with the flow, ease is what I'm getting. Oh, now we have the King of Swords. We have a divine couple here. We have the Two of Pentacles, balance. Ooh, and the Ace of Cups. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, what's crossing for Pisces? All right, so we have Hangman. There you are. The Moon. Again, it's like you're showing up big time. And that Six of Pentacles again. Yeah, this is about knowing your value. That is, I feel like, the big message here, in doing things that make you happy. Your day can be full, but is it fulfilled? Are you happy with what you're doing? So we have a lot of wisdom showing up here with the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, this Hangman energy, which we felt that there it's about being flexible. It's about seeing things from a different perspective. You know, the world looks different from a different vantage point. So retreating into solitude could be good for trying to see things differently, trying to remove yourself from a situation to try to see the big picture. Because this is Aquarius, and that is what the King of Swords is known for, is big picture thinking. How does this all map out? Where's this all leading? What's the big story here? And I think that's what you're coming to realize, is how all of those things right here, these disappointments, regrets, losses, all those things, shaped who you are. I mean, I had a very, very rough first part of my life, I would say. I mean, really, really rough. But I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't experienced all of those things. I wouldn't have the knowledge I have now. So that's what I feel is happening with this Queen and King of Swords. Now, it could be a divine partnership for some of you. We do have the Ace of Cups here, but it could just be you being in balance with this Two of Pentacles with your masculine and feminine side. That very well could be. So we have you again here, Pisces. And so we have the card of balance here, the Two of Pentacles, reminding you to work hard, play hard, to give yourself time to enjoy what you're doing. And at the same time of this balancing act of having, you know, however many things up in the air, I would say focus on maybe one or two things. There is a bit of fear here of the unknown, of not knowing where this is going to go. But I would say really and truly let go of that and follow your intuition, because that fear, that type of energy is not going to help with this. You know what I'm saying? Try to see it on the more positive side, on the more sun side of things. That's why we have that happiness there. Really focus on the happiness and not this. And look at this. This is the big message I think, of the day is the Six of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is your heart's desire, but I also feel like it's you just overflowing. You know, we have this give and take cycle. So it could be before that you were in more of a receiving, receiving energy, like the young man here. But you're moving into a place where you are in more of a giving mode. Giving, giving, giving. I think you have a lot to give here. But now you're going to be a lot wiser about who you give to, who you share your resources with. You know, you're going to keep most of it for yourself because you know your value now. This is really knowing how valuable you are. That's the main message I'm getting here. Protection, strong protective magic for the family and the home. You are protected right now. You have by the book. Now, it could, for some of you, be by, B-U-Y. There might be a book that you've been wanting to get. Maybe look into that. I feel like it's a self-help kind of book or something. We have High Priestess, expanding consciousness. There we go. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. That was in the past. And like I said, it wasn't the right time for it. You got to trust the universe here. Coins. Look at that. Money will be coming to you. We see that. Six of Pentacles here, definitely. And we have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Might be that someone has some information about how to maybe do things easier, right? Instead of no forcing, ease. Easy. Easy peasy. All right, that is your reading, Pisces. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.